line. He knows how to drive this course, and he knows how to drive this course fast. And he doesn't alter his line. He just keeps and optimizes every turn, which is exactly what you have to do.
Ryan White, who was facing the wrong direction and spinning down the start-finish straight last time around, the 46 Kart, now back up into third position, having passed both of the Farahs. So the 46 then in third position for Ryan White as Haynes goes across the line in front of us. That's
Dax.
That's
Dax
Dax.
Farah just coming through the horseshoe there. And
Edward Haynes leaning out from Hexham. 15 in second is Jacob Rump. And there is the third place driver, and he's catching. He's undoubtedly catching. He's taken 2 seconds exactly out of Jacob Rump that time around. So there's a second position on here for Ryan White if he can keep going. And he'll be spitting feathers that he didn't get the clean run down the inside of the first corner. Started off the back row of the grid and was hoping to get a better run and possibly challenge into the first corner. But now he's got the long chase back, but he's already in a podium spot and heading towards Jacob Rump in second. 10 seconds the gap as Edward Haynes went through last time. Another best lap of the race, 1:17.26.
Well, he's almost a veteran at the age of 7 here. You know, he is 7 after all.
Who's that?
Ryan.
Right, okay.
Ryan White, all the way down from Aberdeen. And hometown, it's Peter Coulter, is that
Peter Coulter, yeah, just besides Aberdeen.
Right, yeah, that's where he's from. So he's come a long way. He's the Valentino Rossi fan, so he's into his motorcycle racing as well. Now, the gap last time by between second and third was 5 seconds. So Jacob Rump has just gone through now. Here comes Ryan White. It's down to 4 seconds. So he's taken effectively a second out of that second place of Jacob Rump. We'll keep an eye on that. Jacob Rump falling back to 16-second gap from the metronomic Edward Haynes in Kart 44.
Peter Coulter, known locally up there as just Coulter, about 8 miles from Aberdeen city centre, but a suburb, if you will, of Aberdeen, the Granite City. Very lovely part of the world up there. And my niece is the curator of fine arts at the Aberdeen Art Gallery up there.
Is she really?
Yeah, at 24 years old. Bit of a rising star. There's Jessica.
So a 5-Kart Bambino field, just completing that. It's Dax Farah in 4th place, and then his sister Vespa coming through. Edward Haynes completes 4 laps. Just under 5 minutes remaining now on the clock. And he's done we have had that start time equaled by Ryan White in 3rd place.
Fine.
Look towards the final.
No, he's still half a second off. It was 1:20.5.
This is where he clinches it now. He's just coming across the line now. Jacob Rump there across the line. Here comes Ryan White. There's Ryan White there crossing the line. The gap is down to. He's took another second off. It was 4 seconds last time by. Now it's 2.8.
Yeah, he still hasn't done a 20. He still hasn't done a 20.5 though.
He's a 10th off.
Yeah,
and he is.
That was but that was a standing start. Meantime, Edward Haynes is 5 seconds quicker than the field. The next quickest in the field.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
What a start.
You know what? It's going to be interesting to see how these kids develop over the course of the summer, isn't it?
I'm going to remember this name.
Yeah.
Edward Haynes.
Yeah. Well,
I can't wait till he gets into a car with gears, and then he'll be Haynes in a manual.
Really?
Mickey Head says the 44 in the Bambinos has been in a class of his own all day. He has. Absolutely right.
Yeah, he has.
But Ryan White is chasing down a potential second position here. They are 3/4 of the way through the race.
Well, you know what, John? Ryan White says his most memorable moment in racing is overtaking people. Well, he's about to do that as they come out of the hairpin. He's just slotted in behind him now. They're coming through the horseshoe, the sweeping left-hand corner that leads onto the final part of this course here at Warden Law. He still hasn't made it stick. He's following Jacob Rump out onto the straight. Pulls alongside. Or have they? No. Equal engines in those 2 karts. Treaded tyres.
Interesting, though, that Jacob is messing with his mixture, whereas Ryan's not.
Or is he just choking it?
Was he just choking it? Okay. Well, Ryan's got there pretty quickly. He's taken a couple of seconds out of him that time around. 1:23.4 for Jacob. I wonder if he's got a problem with the mixture. Looks over his shoulder, Jacob, in the blue, darker blue overalls into St. John's. And once again, he's picked his pace up, hasn't he, now that he's been caught? Jacob was just cruising around thinking, well, I know I can't catch Ed Haynes, so I might as well just cruise around for a second. Oh, heck, I better speed up a bit.
Yes, he has. He's responded. He's looked over his shoulder a couple of times as Jacob.
Fantastic. Leaning forward, banging his head on the steering wheel. That's not in frustration. He's trying to make the smallest hole in the air as he can with these little 50cc karts. So, right, this is the battle for second. Another big look over the shoulder.
Just seeing if I've got Jacob's.
I don't think we have. No, we didn't get one for Jacob.
Just wondered how old Jacob was and what his experience is. Ryan is first race was he's done time trials in Bambinos, which is what they do elsewhere in the country, in the northeast though, here and Teesside.
Ed Haynes now down into the 15s. Didn't improve last time around. Jacob Rump did. Now there you go. Jacob Rump, having done a 23 the previous lap, now down to a 20.9 and becomes the first person other than Edward Haynes to beat his start time. The standing start lap, which was a 20.5, remember?
Yeah. That battle's still going on between Jacob Rump in Kart 15 and Ryan White in the number 46.
All of a sudden, though, Jacob Rump has found pace and he's gone. He's pulled out 6 or 7 karts lengths. It'll be the last lap next time around as the leader comes through now underneath us, having just put a lap on Dax Farah. So the leader's on his last lap now. These two have got this lap and one more, the remainder of this lap and one more to go. Timed race this. Time certain race. At RSL_studio. A lot of you enjoying this, no doubt about it. And some great screen grabs from Alan Prosser. Hello to Mickey Heth. Andrew Mather. 5-second penalty to Daniel Armstrong in the junior Rotax as well with that front fairing that was dropped. So, well, that was the contact, wasn't it, when the leader spun in front of him?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a bit rough. That wasn't like that when he went out. I saw just successfully appealed against. That was a Ferrari team in Shanghai, wasn't it, for the WEC?
There's the leader then on not just the final lap, but the final few corners of the day for him. This is the Bambino final. So the first winner of the day, he's the current Winter Series champion, clinching the champion of PFI last time out. And here he comes to take the first checkered flag for us. Edward Haynes, 6 years old, been racing a couple of years. Great style.
Yeah, and that very menacing colour scheme. The black cart, the black helmet, the black... Well, he's Johnny cashed in today, hasn't he?
First winner of the afternoon. I think I'm getting some feedback. I'm going to have to go down on my knees so Edward Haynes will be able to hear what I've said. Edward, that was an outstanding drive, young man. Well done.
My favourite part of the track was the top corner because I was going really fast through it and it was quite easy.
Do you know how to drive around this track?
Yeah.
Have you been around this track a few times?
Yeah. It's my first ever track I started on.
Do you like winning?
Yeah. It's my favourite part of go-karting and getting all of the trophies.
Oh, so you like trophies?
Yeah.
How many trophies do you have?
About 19.
19? Well, you're only 6, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you continue to win all of these trophies, by the time you're like 20, you're going to have thousands.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put them?
Maybe I could have my own room for trophies.
You're going to need your own house for trophies. Are you going to race with us for the rest of the year, Jack?
Yeah.
Edward, I should say. Edward, I've got to say, we were talking about how you were driving around this track, and we think you're going to be a fantastic racing driver. Would that be a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I really want to be an F1 driver because I'm a really big fan of Lewis Hamilton, and he's making me do all of this win because I'm doing his lines and that's how I'm winning.
Is that why you have 44?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But I'm gonna change my number to 46 because someone in the BKC already has 46, and I'm also a really big fan of Rossi, so that's why I'm 46.
Right, well, you obviously like winners. Well done, Edward Haynes. He's certainly emulating Lewis Hamilton here today because he's absolutely dominated. Well done, man.